All right. Hello, hello. Let's do this, folks. Okay. So, if it's a little noisy, I'm sorry. This is going to be the first video. I will work on it. We're going to work with it. But welcome to Nomadic Jack's Burger Beat Lab. This is where we're going to be doing all the burger creations through these cookbooks. And if I'm constantly looking down at this, I just got a brand new induction burner because I found out my old one wasn't staying on and working right. So, I've got my little heat gun here so I can temperature check, but I have to make sure that this thing doesn't just like this thing is ripping already. But so we're going to get to it. I'm going to explain as I go. So do your best to follow along. And yeah, let's get to it. So the burger we're making today is we're going to be doing a classic Smash Jack tutorial. And the classic Jack burger is your traditional burger sauce, your lettuce, tomato, onion, thin sliced red onion, and pickles. My house pickles. You can use whatever pickles you'd like. And then we always do a double smash patty with thick cut bacon and an American cheese, and it's going to be on toasted buns. So first thing we're going to talk about here is the toasting of the buns. With the toasting and the buns, like I was saying in the teaser, we're going to talk about what we toast our buns with. So traditionally, a lot of people like to use oil, and that's fine. You can use that. Oil can still work very well. If you have oil, use oil. But there's just sometimes like some things can make it a little better. So we're going to let this one go. We're going to let it toast for a little bit as I turn it up a little bit, but. And I'll use gloves when I need to, but overall, it's my kitchen. Don't worry about it. You're not going to eat this burger anyways, so do it how you want to. And just like to make it clear with a lot of stuff with my cooking, do it however you want. I think we live in the age where everyone has to do it perfect. And oh, this is the best way. Like, who cares? There's a million ways to skin a cat. And like, do whatever you want, man. But I'm going to show you my way. I'm going to show you a good way. And I'm going to explain to you the reasons why I like to do stuff the way I do. So with that, I'm just going to keep watching this. Just want to make sure this is going. But what do we got here? Okay, we're good. So yeah, I had a different pan on here earlier, a much bigger cast iron. And I turn around and that thing was at 600 degrees. And yeah, that's a little bit hotter than what you want. A lot of people end up liking to do their smash burgers at 450, 500, and that's fine. But yeah, for these toasting buns or even doing a burger, you don't need it at 600. I can promise you that. Okay, so main thing here is, we're looking for that nice little even golden brown toast. So I'm going to rotate these because one of the things with these induction burners is they end up doing the center. The center gets hotter. These are really great if you want to do like a portable stovetop, but I'm using my cast iron pan. Like I said, this is the first video that we're actually doing the cooking on it. So I will get better, I promise. Yeah, but this is my kitchen. This is my living room. Dude is upstairs, my dog and the two cats are in the other room. So trying to do this quickly so I can go take care of them. But all right, toast number one option. We'll do a light toast on these because we're not going to use these anyways. But you can see we got this is with oil, and I just use a regular blended canola oil. Works really well. We're going to double temp again. Here, see, man, it's already up to like 450. Go down, bud. All right, so with that 450, now I'm gonna do the butter, and I want to show you. Butter works great. Butter is honestly my next favorite option. I think a lot of people don't want to use butter, and oh man, I'm sure you can see that smoke with all that. So sorry, God. Probably use a little too much butter, but either way, I'm from Nebraska and the Midwest, and we use butter. And you should too, honestly. Just get good butter. Don't be getting some crap butter. Yeah, all that stuff where people want to use healthy ingredients, or you could just use like good ingredients overall. Believe in actual moderation. I know that's not very American of us, but hey, whatever. So butter's my next favorite option. And then while the butter is going, I'm actually going to start getting my next bun ready. And for using my favorite one, which is mayonnaise. I'm using just a generic mayonnaise here. It's actually like a whole egg yolks mayo that I found recently at the wonderful HEB grocery store here in Austin. For those that don't know, that is the best grocery store in the country. Yeah, it's one of the reasons why I moved to Texas. I love HEB, those butter tortillas, all their stuff. Great prices, good produce. Can't beat it. Now, when I'm doing this, I put a pretty decent amount on there, but you want to get all the way to the edges. It's pretty nice. So we've got our mayonnaise here. I'm gonna check these buttered ones. Ooh, see, look at that. This one be so simple. Can you see the difference though? And already the little bit more like golden brown. It just makes it a little bit nicer. This is the oil one. This is the butter one. But okay, so you're probably going to the side. I mean, I know I'm not going to use you, so go to the sink. Okay, we're getting there. We're going to try and get this a little bit more. All right. Okay, I hope you guys are excited. I know I'm excited to have fun with this stuff. It took me a long time to get all the lighting set up. And that's kind of, I know that's probably everybody's thing and everybody has their expertise. But yeah, this definitely isn't mine, but hope it will be soon. So, okay. So now for the mayonnaise. And you probably wonder, mayonnaise is weird. It's egg and oil. You know, it just makes for a better binder. Just sounds a little better. Look at that. I see you, baby. Sizzling in that pan. Yeah, I definitely talk to my food. But once we get this going, I'll kind of explain a little bit more. And I'm going to talk about the ingredients. But yeah, as far as the classic Jack, the reason we're doing this one is this is just your regular all-American burger. Most people that have had my food before know my Nomadic Jack burgers, my signature burger with the mustard I make. But I'm not giving away that recipe. My friends that are lawyers are like, absolutely not. And I'm pretty sure that if I started talking about that recipe, he's going to bust through here like the Kool-Aid man and tackle me. So it's only for my benefit. I want to give it to you guys, and eventually maybe you will. Hopefully we'll sell it in stores. And I do think, though, when I come to do pop-ups, we're always going to have that burger. So that's got to be something that's going to stay special for me. And I always just want to execute it well and give you the most premium product you can get. But ooh, these are almost done. Okay. So we've got our butter ones, but the main thing is though, is no matter what you use, toast your buns. This provides a nice crust here, you know, on the bun. All that crust does is it holds that sauce in, so you're not going to have a soggy burger. Yeah, just very, very, very important. Toast those buns. Like if I go try a burger restaurant and they don't toast their buns, immediately, like, what are you doing? Take the time. It's the little steps, little things, but ooh, see, this is what I'm talking about. I'm even going to go a little bit more. I like my buns a little toastier, but okay, let me check. We're going to double check the temperature here. Okay, we're looking good. Okay, all right, all right, all right. And that was not a Texas plug. That was a genuine, I'm excited. So I love making burgers. I know most people that have met me, you know that I constantly just talk about food. And yeah, I love it. So, okay, we're going to let this stay warm. But okay, now a key thing that I like to do with my burgers so you don't screw it up. We're doing smash burgers. Smash burgers are very, very temperamental. If you don't do the stuff right or you get distracted, you're going to end up with a dry burger, and nobody wants that. Okay. So I like to build my whole burger toppings first, and then I like to yeah. Ooh, second bun is going to go. We'll go over. Yeah. Whatever. I'm just going to set you over here. Second bun, or sorry, I like to build my toppings first and then do the smash burger, because if you look away and you don't do it right, there's a big difference between like a 7 out of 10 burger and a 10 out of 10 burger. And it's not just 3 points, it's way more. All right. So that's still heating up. We're still looking good. I'll kick it up here in a second, but I'll put some videos up and I'll include my recipe for my regular burger sauce, but it's ketchup, mayonnaise, a little bit of mustard. I use my signature mustard, and then it's salt, pepper, and then I grind up grilled onions. I like to use sweet onions, and then I use my pickles as well. You blend all that up. So I go burger sauce top and bottom, and make sure you go all the way to the edges. We're not trying to skimp and be healthy here. That's not the point of a burger. Do that on your own time. Do that with a different cuisine. You know I said moderation, and we can do that. It's moderation and not having a burger every day, but we're going to make the juicy burger that we want. So, like I'm talking about, get that sauce all the way out there. Get it all around, spread it around. It's going to make for a better taste. Because another thing that I love about my burgers is, or love to do with my burgers, is I really strive for bite consistency. I don't want everything to slide out, fall all over, be a big mess. I want to have a regular good burger and have every bite taste amazing. So with that, now how you're layering it, I go lettuce. I like to use romaine lettuce, and I put the lettuce on the bottom. This is going to provide another layer for keeping the juices off of the bun, so you don't have that soggy bottom bun. And then when it comes to pickles, I'm going to do the pickles on the top, right on top of the sauce for the top bun. And if you're wondering how many pickles do you use, whenever I do mine, I like to do enough pickles to cover the bun, right? Next, you're going to take your thin sliced red onion. I use the mandolin. It's up there. I've got on my fingertips. You know how to, I'll show you guys how to use it on another video, but right now we're just going to work on our baseline burger. So, red onion, spread it all around. Get it right there. Then, the next thing we're going to use is this big slice of tomato. It's got to be a thin slice. Another gripe of mine is when you get those big, thick slices of tomato, you bite into it, the whole thing pulls out. But I like to use big, like beefeater or beefsteak tomatoes, and use one big slice on there. Now, another thing you're going to do is make sure that you salt. It seems like it's something that's not, or it's easy to forget, but salt the tomato. It does make a difference. All right. Okay. So now we're going to get to the important stuff, the burger itself. I will put on gloves for this part. Bear with me. You've waited this long, you can wait a little bit more. Okay. So, now, one key ingredient, one key thing is I've got my burger patties. They're already pattied up. I do a 3-ounce patty. Another thing that makes mine very unique is that when I'm doing my burger patties, I mix the seasoning all the way through it. And now when I say the seasoning, whatever seasoning you want to use, I generally use some black pepper, paprika, onion powder, garlic powder, mix everything in there except for salt. The salt itself is going to dry everything out, and it's going to cause your burger to crumble, and it's not going to stay together very well, like at all, right? The other thing is I par cook the bacon. I like to use a thicker cut of bacon, but I cook it in the oven, generally between 425, maybe a little warmer, and then you cook it for about 12, 13 minutes. It's not going to be fully cooked all the way through, but I want it cooked well enough so that it's going to go in the pan. Oh man, hold on. See, I'm going to show you guys my mistakes with these bad gloves. Trash. What are we at here? Oh, give me a second, folks. This thing's going to be ripping in a minute. So, we're going to put that bacon back on there. Okay. So, we're going to put that bacon on there. We're going to take our burger press. I'll provide in the links what burger press to use, but we're going to let that start to get hot. As you can hear it sizzling a little bit. Starting to get up to 300. We're on our way. Okay. Let that bacon sizzle. All right. Now, like I was saying, I use 3-ounce patties because they end up smashing really well and it gives you the right consistency. If you want to do just one patty, I recommend doing 5.5 ounces, and you can still get a really good smash and get a nice, nice crust on both sides. But this is usually what weight I like to do for a double patty. 4 ounces to make a big half-pound smash patty is just a little too much. Doesn't work out as well. So, okay. Let's take this glove off. We got that bacon cooking, right? We're going to set this down here. Sorry. I'm a little nervous. First time. Okay. So, patty's down. You can hear that smash, right? Now, I was saying about the salt. Put the salt on there after you put the patty on the grill. With that, then, if you're able to, I like to use, God, this is smoky. I like to use patty paper. It makes it so that the patty, this thing's not going to stick to it. If you're working at a grill and it's going to be a ripping grill, you can leave it on there, but this makes sure that everything's not going to stick to it. But okay, we're going to go ahead and smash these patties. You're going to want to really smash it. Really get in there. Now I'm using a little bit smaller pan than I want, and when the weather is good, I'm going to end up using my Blackstone griddle, and we'll go over that. But for right now, trying to make this right, do this in front of you, and let's have some fun. Okay. Now, we're going to get those patties off of there, that patty paper off of there. But I know you can't see it right now, but when you do it, smash it. Where are we at? No, we're all right. Smash it and leave it be. Don't touch it. Don't flip it. You can get your cheese ready, and which for cheese, we're going to use American cheese. It's the best cheese for this. You can use cheddar cheese or whatever you want, but on a classic smash burger, American cheese is where it's at. It melts the best. It's just, yeah, it's overall, it's a good product. And this is just it's not Kraft Single, but it's another brand similar to it. All right. So, as we're crisping this up, yeah. Generally, I like to get a little bit more smash. And when I get on the flat top griddle, I can do that. And you want to get that laciness, but really let the edges crisp. That's what's going to give you that crunch. As soon as you flip it, throw that cheese on there. And then once that cheese is on there, I like to put that bacon on one of the toppings. This is going to go in the middle, or one of the patties. This is going to go in the middle. I'm going to be an idiot and grab this. But it's going to go on there, and we're going to leave this on there for as long as the cheese is melted. It doesn't need to go crazy on it. I use 80-20 ground beef. You're going to be fine. It's not going to overcook, but we're still going to end up being able to get a juicy patty on here. So this cheese, I know you probably can't see it, but this cheese is already starting to melt and it's looking pretty good. So what I'm going to do, we're going to scrape this up. We're going to put it right on there. And then if you want to, turn that off. If you want to, just hold it here a little bit, let it rest a little bit, get a little bit of the juices. But because we toasted the bun, because we have the sauce on there, and because that lettuce is on the bottom, it's going to be fine. It's not going to give you a soggy bun. But look at this thing. Doesn't that look pretty incredible? So now, in the future, whatever cookbook we're using, if there's a bun recipe, I'm going to try and make my own buns from scratch. I do love to bake, for those of you that know. And we're going to make our own buns. But right now, I just used store-bought 4-inch brioche bun. that we're toasting. I like brioche buns. A lot of people like to use Martin's potato rolls. If that's your preference, do it. I'm just letting you know what I like. So now that we've got that, I'm going to move this out of the way. Move that here. Wow. Okay, we're going to clear up some space here. But look at that. Are you kidding me? Woo-wee. Now let's take our big knife. Let's cut this bad boy. Mm-hmm. Wow. It smells so good. All right, now I'm going to go ahead and try it. It's a hot, hot burger. I probably don't recommend this, but we're going to get a reaction. Oh my God. Oh wow, it's hot. Cup of water. But, damn. Probably the burger I eat the least. And every time I do eat it, I'm like, man, that's such a good burger. But if that's what you guys like, I highly recommend trying this recipe out. If you have any questions, please put them in the comments. If you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe. And this is our baseline burger video. If you just want to make a great burger, but in the future, we're going to do some really good ones. And this week, I'm going to review Edna Lewis's Taste of Country Cooking. And then we're going to get into, I'm going to make a meal that make a couple dishes that I'll post on Saturday. And then next Monday, I'm going to post my version of what her unique burger would be. So, or for that cookbook. But anyways, guys, well, thank you so much. I am going to try and clean up and, yeah, probably enjoy this burger and then I'll get to everything else. But thank you so much for watching. I hope that you find some use out of this, and please let me know if you made the burger or you have anything, tips and tricks that you like to use that I could learn from as well. So thank you so much. See you guys soon.